Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Commodores will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that's not the option they were looking for. You know, you want to run that option and maybe pitch the football, but that play looked dead from the jump, and the QB had nowhere to go.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking downfield, it's King. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
First down here for the offense. On the option. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down. The defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He'll ride his man on the option. Quarterback gets the first down. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
Dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice like that when I'm a tailback, when I can send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Johnson looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Stowers. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Gain of 20. Good enough for 1st down.
The Commodores are rolling down the field. Here comes the option. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A 1st down for the offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's King. Gets open down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
They're going back to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. The give to the back. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And the Commodores with the 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. They're trying to get to it. He'll try to do it himself. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there. And they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Commodores have this offense rolling. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Johnson looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And third down is money down. I got to have guys that come up big, and really nice job of understanding where I'm out on the field to make sure I keep that foot in bounds and get the big first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
And the Commodores have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
This defense has been able to force a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they do it this time? This quarterback, part of their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
It's 4th down, and this offense is going to stay on the field and keep the kicker on the sidelines. Johnson wants to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Commodores. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Power football with the run. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays. He showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him today.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Johnson looking to throw. They're bringing heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up and throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events.
What a break by the returner. You know, he's looking to try to do some damage and make some people miss and make a big play. And he coughed that puppy up. But what a break. How fortunate is he to fall back on that football?
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll go right back to him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Shoots it to the left. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
And the Vanderbilt offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, no.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. He'll try to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Excellent field position here for the offense. This is a designed run. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Gonna run it. It's Haynes. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Paging George P. Burdell.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle, it's Boyd. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! What a catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some...
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's loose down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Doors.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the point after is good. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Fair catch, called for and made. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They go to the ground. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
This guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematic.
Then back in their own end, a third and short from the 16. Commodores get it past the sticks.
Third and short, just what the doctor ordered. Toss play, good job up front by the offensive line, getting a bit of a push, and they get the first down.
And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Running with power. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, yeah, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Running back searching for a hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Getting a little fancy with a give to the wide receiver here. The Commodores get it past the sticks.
Well, on that 3rd down, they go with the jet sweep, and you see nobody in the end of the line of scrimmage for the defense was expecting that. They all had their eyes into the backfield, and it was just too little too late. Receiver already outside of them, moving the sticks.
And the Commodores are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Good enough for a first down.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They'll try to get outside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They're looking for an advantage to the right.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it, feeling some heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one is 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. Touchdown, Vanderbilt! They take the lead with the 6.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wants to throw. It's King. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Point where you just...
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Bell. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. On the run, it's Alexander. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback keeps it. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Soft spot in the middle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
Johnson looking to throw. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Vanderbilt 21, Georgia Tech 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
If you want to test the physicality of the defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Singleton.
I just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Scanning the field is King. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's into the open down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able.
He's off to the races. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Vandy. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man quickly. At the 45 on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Rides to the back. And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the 1st. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Johnson wants to throw it. Moving away from pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll try the run. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuffing the run play, make them get in more passive situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
The official says no good, and the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
On second down, will they go back to the ground game? From the gun, the running back has it. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Let's see what they do on third down. Looking for a man. It's King. Trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the eye.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Johnson looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. He'll do it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. They got it. It's blocked. That's a live ball, and the defense has it. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
They get him down after he makes the catch. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On the run, it's Haynes. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. He'll pull it on the read. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wide out in motion. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Man, this place is going nuts. Your offense comes through in the clutch when you need it. Great job. Now, baby, free football. Let's kick the extra point and go to overtime.
And they're going to go for 2 and try to decide it right now. Dropping back, it's Kane. It's incomplete. And the try for 2 and the attempt to take the lead does not work in the final seconds. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right. And I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes.